stories.
Of Egyptian kings we know oh so many things, 'cause the archaeologists have dug their tombs. Now we're here to show how to treat a dead pharaoh, make a mummy that can decorate your room. First your dead king's lain on a table where his brain is pulled out with a wire through his nose. Then his guts and lungs, stomach, liver must be bunged in 4 jars so they do not decompose. Pour out salt to dry on the body, let it lie there for 40 days until it mummifies. In the bandage wrap up the body, leave a gap for the mouth and pop in artificial eyes. Hello! In the coffin cold, lay out prayers and little scrolls that will guard him on his journey far ahead. Pack his tomb with wealth, which he'll need for his health if he makes it to the country of the dead. Now you've done your job, there are villains who will rob, so our mummy and its coffin we defend. Build a pyramid high so it points up to the sky. Place your dead king deep inside, and that's the end.
Have you had an accident that wasn't your fault? Trip or fall at work? Suffered a personal injury or sickness? Then you could have been cursed by a witch. So get in touch with us at Witchfinders Direct. We'll find some innocent woman, say she's a witch, and have her burned to death. Farmer Pocket of Crawley lost all his cabbages when they were eaten by slugs. He lost literally several shillings. So he called in Witchfinders. And we decided the slugs had been sent by the strange old woman who lived in the village. Yes, her.
It wasn't me.
Yes, it was. She's old and warty and looks a bit evil, don't you think? So we had her dragged away and given a fair trial. Do you have a cat?
Yeah.
Then thou art a witch. She was put to death and her cat sent to prison. So if you have anything go wrong in your life, call Witchfinders Direct. We'll find some innocent old woman and blame her for it. Witchfinders, because old ladies deserve it.
In the 1600s, confessing to being a witch could result in burning. Not confessing to being a witch could result in being tortured until you said you were a witch, then in burning. Not all witches were burned. Other punishments included forced fasting, exile, hanging, beheading, stoning, and gouging.
He had been evacuated from the city to a foster home in the country.
This is your new home now, Charlie, until the Germans stop bombing London. Don't worry, you'll be safe here.
Can I go play, Mrs. Jones?
Of course, Charlie. Mind you don't come to any harm.
But here, he was to face something even more terrifying than German bombs. It was like nothing he'd ever seen before in the city.
Ah!
It came from the meadow.
Ah! It had horns to butt with, and it made a terrifying noise. Ah! It had 6 sides, and it had a tail on which hangs a brush.
Don't be silly, Charlie. It's just a cow.
Ah!
Everything was new. Everything was scary. The farm.
There's nothing to be scared of, Charlie. They're just farm animals. Now, why don't you go and have a nice, relaxing bath?
A bath? Are you trying to drown me? Ah!
The farm. Just when you thought it was safer in the country.
It is. Bonjour! I am Madame Tussaud. You have heard of me, no? Bon. Well, today I'm going to show you how to make wax models, like the ones I made of the aristocrats during the French Revolution, using their actual decapitated heads. Don't worry, this is just one of my wax models, I think. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. I am so good. So, first we need a French aristocrat.
Bonjour, le Vicomte de Chamfleur at your service, Madame Tussaud.
No. Your body is still attached. I just need your head.
No way, I'm still using it.
Oh, Good job, I picked one up earlier from the Madeleine Cemetery at Paris. This is where they chuck the bodies of hundreds of aristocrats who have had the chop from the guillotine.
Mon Dieu. You mean this is not one of your wax replicas?
It's so good it could be, but no, this is a real one.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
If you rifle through the cemetery, you will see the corpses of some super posh nobles. And if you're very lucky, you may see some actual royals. Now, to make the mold, we pour plaster of Paris over the face, like this. To make a mold, like this one. Then we pour wax into the mold and leave it to dry. And then we get something like this. So, for the finishing touch, I like to add real hair, some glass eyes like this. Pop. Pop. And for the pièce de résistance, some real human teeth. Realistic, no? I'm just too good. Too good. Well, till next week, my little chums. See you then. Bye-bye. Excuse me, have you finished with your head yet?
Fairy cakes, baby ducks, warm winter mittens, snowflakes on puppies and cute cuddly kittens. One of these might be your favorite thing, but not me, it's scary, that makes me go zing. Smallpox and scurvy and fatal diseases, lesions and lurgy, I like to hear wheezes of bogies and poo, I just can't get enough. Yes, that's just a bit of my favorite stuff. Scary, hairy, things that go bump in the night. Slimy, grimy, I love all that stuff that gives you a fright. Emperor Vitellius being dumped in Rome sewers, brandings with irons for Tudor wrongdoers, Aztecs with thousands of skulls on a rack, amateur executions, hack, 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 hack. Pharaohs all buried with their bottom wiper, Roman deodorant made from a viper, Burke and hair stealing from Edinburgh's graves. Yes, these are a few of my personal faves. Creepy, weepy, do I prefer pustules or boils? Spooky, kooky, some of my best friends look like gargoyles. William the Conqueror's exploding body, a gutsy performance, a funeral most oddie. Ivan the Terrible stealing a bishop's dogs, sewed him in bearskins and let out the dogs. When I'm feeling just a bit miss, standing at death's door, I simply remember what makes people laugh, and then I just laugh. Loads more.
It's man's best friend. Best friend? I mean, hello, I'm standing right here. Anyway, dogs haven't always been man's best friend. They started out as their worst enemy.
What's for dinner?
Mama!
Again?
I don't know what to tell you, they're really big. We'll be eating that one for weeks.
It would just be nice to have a light snack a bit more.
Wolf!
Don't move, or it'll eat us.
What do we do?
Scare it away.
You scare it away.
Throw a big stick at it.
You are literally the worst shot ever.
At least it's gone.
Oh, it's back!
It's covered in drool. Oh, that was great.
Oh, it's back again. I think this wolf is trying to play some sort of game. Oh, careful. The game might be eat the human. Oh, no, don't pretend you were aiming for the bird.
Oh, thank you. I think we should keep it.
Hello, I'm Mary Shelley, and I wrote the famous book Frankenstein about a scientist who made a monster. These are some of the actual reviews that came out around the time that I wrote the book. I hope they don't use the word genius too much. Okay, so Frankenstein was horrible and disgusting. Okay, well, I guess there's always one. Gross inconsistencies. I suppose there's always two. Taste and judgment revolt at this kind of writing. Oh, well, this one's just a list of insults. Plum, massive turnip, milk. Oh, no, sorry, that's my shopping list. Oh, no, here's a good one. The ideas of the author are clearly expressed and his landscapes have in them... His? Why do they think Frankenstein was written by a man? I suppose I should be grateful that they're not having a go at me for being a female writer. The writer is a female. We shall therefore dismiss the novel without further comment. I knew this was a bad idea. You know what you can do with your reviews? I forgot my shopping lists.
Straight out a legend. Hairy howling monster called a werewolf transforms so I'll terrorise the neighbourhood. There are stories from Greece like the Golden Fleece, tales so scary that you might go to pieces. Stories from Rome, closer to home. I weed in a circle and I turn my clothes to stone. I always transform to a wolf and back. Mess with me and I'm gonna attack. Realistically, I'll probably attack anyway, especially on a full moon, so, you know, do what you like.
Yo, Revenant, where the medieval zombies are.
We're straight out of legend. Medieval zombie called a revenant, 1,000 years old, but I've still stayed relevant. When I rise from the grave, the people take flight, but even when they lock the doors, I hit them with a light. Breathe through the cracks, spread my plague death. You'll join me in the grave when you smell my breath.
Oh, that is rank. And I've got heightened smelling abilities because of the wolf thing.
Sorry about that. Dracula, tell him about the vampires.
We're straight out a legend.
Bloodsuckers called Strigoi in a story, hoshed up by the writer Polidori. He made me a lord, hard to kill with a sword. Bram Stoker wrote Dracula and Vampire Sword. Transylvanian lair, but it's not really fair. Stoker did research, but he'd never been there. Took my name from Vlad, who'd done a lot of killing. So much next to him, I'm not a real villain.
Don't tell them that. We're supposed to be scary.
You're not even a legend, Frankenstein. Hey, where are you from?
I'm straight out of novels. Book by a woman called Shelley. A monster made of parts from my eyes to my belly. But my name wasn't Frank. Frankenstein was the crank who sparked me into life while suspended on a plank.
Straight out a legend. For the minds of the writers. Straight out a
When you see us coming, you're really meant to fight us.
Straight out a
We're meant to spread fear, but people hold us so dear.
You love a good scare, kind of makes me despair.